Here is the solution about the intersection. I will provide it for you. This is the solution for the intersection. I will provide it for you. It's based on this video here. I have not published yet. The video is here already. Processing will begin shortly. Here you can see also the date and time, everything. And more than anything, it's very important. We're gonna take this stuff here. This is because I will challenge entire Slovenian state in respect to this crime. You can see that I started to browse. Do I have to signal entering single lane roundabout? At 11:47, Krožno križišče. Never ever before. 11:47 is when I started, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. The video that you watch above, this is the answer to the video. Actually, what is this? 11:46. 11:46. This is the answer according to the Slovenian rules and regulations. So this is going to go against the Slovenian state. This is not even going to go against the Slovenian police. This is going to go against Slovenian state. This here is what Božičnik was demonstrating to me during MK Ultra. Exactly the page that you see here. Inside of our house, exactly where I sit at. Look at this, where exactly I sit at. Right here inside of our kitchen. He said right here, and he was showing me the computer, arguing with the psychiatrist cops. That's what they were doing also. Very philosophical people. And demanded for me to understand this thing here. Ali moram stop v enopasovni rondo nakazati z desnim smernim utripalkami. And then he went on to show me this stuff here. This is just a one-lane rondo. Intersection, one lane around intersection, that's what this is. And they say that no, they say like this. I am not going to say anything about no. Here is the answer that Božičnik is going to have to explain to police. He's going to have to explain everything to police about this stuff here. When entering roundabout, do not use your right turn signal. You can only turn it on when you leave the roundabout immediately at the first exit. Fuck myself.
When entering a roundabout, do not use your right turn signal. You can only turn it on when you leave the roundabout immediately at the first exit, and it is in the immediate vicinity of the entrance. Timely announcement of the desired exit from the intersection can significantly contribute to better traffic flow at the roundabout.
They are talking about the right turn signal, but they are not talking about the left turn signal. We are talking about extremely small roundabout that you see right there. And they're only talking about the right turn signal. They're not talking about the left turn signal, to which I'm not going to say very misleadingly is the proper word. They refer to this portion of the text right here. Timely announcement of the desired exit from the intersection can significantly contribute to better traffic flow in the roundabout. So I knew that Slovenian shithole will not provide the answer to the question. So what I did was I took this Slovenian diarrhea and copy-pasted it into the translator and translated it first into the English language. Then upon or based on English language, I got automatic response from artificial intelligence where it says no, you should not signal to the right when entering a single lane roundabout. When approaching a single lane roundabout, you should only use your right turn signal when you exiting the roundabout. Indicate left if you plan turn left. And use no signal if you are going straight through. So these people here are gonna have a whole lot of questions to answer in respect to deliberate misinterpretations of the international laws, even treaties, in respect to traffic regulations and laws. These are animals, not people. Treating animals as a people is wrong. This is in English language. Now let's look at in the German language. Nein, beim Einfahren in einen einspurigen Kreisverkehr muss man nicht rechts blinken. Das Blinken ist nur beim Ausfahren aus dem Kreisverkehr Pflicht. Not correctly. They are basically saying the same thing as in Slovenian is repeated right here. Exactly the stuff that you see here. Which is complete bullshit, excuse me, it's a diarrhea. They do not explain the issue of the importance of the issue of the use of the left turn signals. That's basically if you plan on cutting in front of the vehicle that is going straight. Do you understand? Yes, you do. Your logic, your plain logic, that depending on the size of the intersection clearly should explain you the necessity or not a necessity of use of the blinkers, of the turn of the signalers. It's a easy thing. Let's translate this stuff here, because I am not in a mood for this stuff today at all. When entering a single lane roundabout, signal is not mandatory and is even prohibited if the roundabout is marked as such as appropriate traffic signs, blue roundabout with the 3 white arrows and the give way sign. Do you know who was involved in this stuff? Olaf Scholz. I have even less respect for Olaf Scholz, because Olaf Scholz have a trouble with this. He became a thinker. He became a thinker. Oh man, this is a German prime minister. You should fucking know your fucking science, motherfucker. If you're fucking prime minister, you don't even know the fucking traffic signs. You operate the vehicle, my god. And you give yourself a fucking second thoughts about completely logical, rational, clear issues such as the one that I presented here. He was also having a trouble understanding this. Then he came up and he said to me, yes, you will have to give a left turn on the intersection. You must give a left turn. If you'll be doing U-turn or the left turn. That's a shame. I consider that as a shame. It shouldn't took him, but it did took him very long. Special case, in Germany there are so-called false roundabouts where the right before left rule applies and the turn signal is required when entering and exiting. However, these are usually found in residential areas and are not marked with the usual roundabout signs. The right to the right turn should always apply. You can never go wrong with the right turn. Really, you cannot go wrong with giving people that are on the right side located. It's always the smart thing to do, just to let them through the intersection. Basically, it's never. If you're in doubts or whatever, it's always best to just adhere to the basic traffic signaling logic, basically. These people don't give any kind of it's really maybe the Austrians do cover that stuff, but I don't have the nerves to fuck with this stuff. Basically what I do is I use the translator here, and I will do this here. You know, actually what I will do is I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna put it here, left turn. Yeah, such a thing like a left turn on the intersection. Copy this one, we go here. The Germans even have a problem with this. It looks like in the Germany don't have the intersections like this, whatever. Maybe in Germany they don't have this kind of stuff at all. Let's try this here. So this is just a solution on the stuff that I already provided the solution to. For me personally, if you ask me, on an intersection like this one here, I told you there are different sizes of the intersections, that you have to pay attention to the size of the intersection. Not even the intersection like the one that I provided you here with, if it's got a bigger, this island in the middle is the same as the one that you will see here. But this is a small, very, very, very small island right there. You know what I mean? Extremely, extremely small island right there. And you're turning left in front of the driver that goes straight. For me personally, this is an act of the sabotage. This is, for me personally, equals to attack. Simple as this. It's a terror because this guy here is gonna fucking stuck here. Once you're gonna enter the fucking this location here, he's not gonna be even thinking about basically to proceed forward with the traffic, because he doesn't know what the fucking guy, when he comes here, what the fucking guy is gonna do. He's gonna speed through the intersection making a sharp, fast U-turn, or he's gonna turn just 90 degrees toward the left like I demonstrate you here, or what the fuck is gonna do? What the fuck is here not to understand? What the fuck is here to make the philosophy about it? What is here to not understand? What the hell is here not to understand? Now, what is this? What did I do now? This one, turning left in roundabout. If you want to turn left, would essentially mean driving 3/4 of the around the turnabout. You don't signal when entering the roundabout. However, you can signal left while driving in the roundabout to signal. However, you can signal left while driving in the roundabout to signal to other road users in the roundabout that you don't want to exit yet and are continuing on. I do not agree with this here. You can. I do not agree with this stuff here. I believe that it should be written, you must signal. You must signal left if you continue to drive on the turnout, if you don't go straight, basically. Because here the Germans don't even specify the issue of going straight or etc, etc, etc. You know what I mean? So I believe that a left turn signal in these circumstances was actually a must. This is just a psychiatrist cop who was extremely burdened with this. He was extremely troubled with this because he was pushing every issue, he was pushing into extreme. And obviously he wanted, the Slovenia I should say, wanted to have the answer on this issue. It looks like the Slovenes do not understand any of that stuff. Now, we can do is that we can do something else also. because another country here, quite big in a size, is also, it's known as Italy, and so why not to translate this stuff also in Italian language? No, non si deve segnalare. No, of course not. No, not at all. No, you don't have to signal your entry into single line roundabout by using the right turn signal. We all understand that. This I don't even understand here. You don't have to signal your entry into a single line roundabout by using the right turn signal when turning left. Why the fuck would you use the right turn signal if you're turning left? I don't understand that. This is confusing. You should only use the left turn signal if you intend to turn left. Okay, so you should learn, not should, but I think that you must use a left turn signal if you cut in front of a car. This is not about turning left, this is about cutting in front of the vehicles. And in this case, it's also about aggressive driving inside of the intersection. This is about cutting in front of the other vehicle without using a proper turn signal. That's what this is about. Otherwise, you must enter the roundabout without signaling, staying in the right lane and signal with the right turn signal only when you intend to exit. This, I agree with it, this everybody knows, but this is what psychiatrist Peter Kapsch, actually Slovenia from what I see, wanted to have the answer on. Watch yourself out when you come to Slovenia. There's something terribly rotten about this place here. You may want to watch yourself. And the best yet I did not employ is to use simply video cameras to protect yourself, because this is just fucking dangerous. It's a dangerous place. When you drive to Slovenia, you should have your cameras on. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Crazy stuff. This is not what this is. This is completely wrong. It looks like that, but it's not the same thing. This is totally different. This is indicating the direction. Just as you see it, this is the direction. This is the direction. So in this case, especially because it's also marking a direction the way you see it, it's basically saying, this sign is basically saying, what the hell is this shit now? There is no fucking sign all of a sudden. This shit here is basically saying, this stuff is saying, clearly is saying that this is the direction where you drive. This is not a sign for the rondo. You know what I mean? So how the fuck would you not be using a must direction on a must direction? Basically what it's indicating is the direction that you should drive. How would you not? This is not the same sign. This is a totally other sign. It is beyond my understanding. I consider this to be a crash attempts here, with the people not giving a direction about their intention to turn, to cut in front of me, basically with the U-turns or making the turn on that road. I consider that as attempts to crash the vehicle. You should use the cameras in Slovenia, absolutely. Wherever you enter the Slovenia, just remember, use the fucking camera and use the caution, because they're making the issues out of no fucking issues, and in all this crap you're gonna be paying for somebody's stuff that There is not even a single example of this rondo that we have here in the city of the Novo Mesto. Even from what you see here, from the stuff that you see here, I don't see a single case, a single example of what I was demonstrating you today. These are not a drunk people, but these people are I don't know, I don't know what you would, to humiliate this scum, what exactly would you compare this scum to? Disturbing that these people work inside of the police station as even uniformed police officers enforcing the traffic laws and regulation. Disturbing for me fact. I hope I did provided you with logic answer. Do not cut, it's a simple rule. Do not cut in front of the people. It's a very simple rule. And by reducing the speed when you are approaching to the intersection, which basically this is the law, that you have to reduce the speed and then cautiously proceed if you have that kind of sign instead of the stop sign, which requires you to stop all through. You will never go wrong if you allow the guy on the right side to go in front of you. You can never go wrong with it. And you will definitely go wrong if you will increase the speed inside of the intersection with the goal, with the idea to cut in front of the other guy. Always you will go wrong with it. Use fucking cameras to protect yourself. Sick people, simply sick people. This intersection that I demonstrated you right here, this intersection cannot be seen. Right here, if you go, this is from May 2023, and it cannot be seen here because this is the image capture of 2013. And really, I wasn't using the car. I was thrown into the psychiatric hospital, and while I was thrown into the psychiatric hospital, then I got a free listening about the laws pertaining to the traffic regulations, etc., etc. So this is fantastic, truly fantastic. Really. Slovenia, yep, no, that's a country. That's the way to go. That's to be with a Ruski flag, with a Russian flag. Yep, that's the way we do it. Let me see if I see myself somewhere here. They would deliver me like this to the intersection even, and would even use the people from Menjalnica Jure, where it says people from the area, to laugh at me when I was thrown into the psychiatric hospital and talk to me about this rondo. I don't know what year was it. Was it 2000 and maybe 2015 or whatever it was, when they would have me right here and they would literally laugh at me in respect to the whole fucking city knew about this stuff. That's what makes it disturbing. This isn't about one person, single individual involved in it. There's a whole fucking city involved in this stuff. People do talk. This is not a big city. And they know what goes around and how to live in an element like this When you know that there is a person or people that are being tortured and misinterpreted traffic laws and regulations with idea to make them cause incident, car crash and so on. I don't understand the people. It's not about the police station here. It's not about this stuff here. I don't even understand the fucking people in Slovenia. I don't understand these fuckers. I don't understand anything about this. I don't get it. I don't understand any of it. What is funny about the traffic laws and regulations drugging up people, bringing them to the intersections and or to the side streets and demonstrating with idea to contemplate to cause a car crash through emergencies. You don't escape death? You don't escape death? Obviously, even if your name is Aussetz Boštjan, obviously you don't escape death even if your name is Bastian Auser. Even when you demonstrate on the internet, because there's a whole fucking city involved in it. This is a see nothing, hear nothing, know nothing location. And so whatever the fuck you say, it's the community that will interpret this in whichever way the fuck is convenient for. Yes, this is unprecedented. This is totally unprecedented, but this is the way it is. That goes into the territory. This goes clearly into the area of the terrorism. Clearly area of the terrorism, of organized crime. The Slovenian police had a problem together with the British royals also, and this problem was related to the issue here. Very important for me to declare about this issue here. Where the fuck is that? This here. It was about this issue here. Because I was so burdened psychologically with this stuff that when the new stuff would appear on a YouTube, I would not even consider. I would just browse through. I was so confused about this stuff, even that when I read the simple stuff that you see here, I would not understand one. Believe it or not, that's how confused I was because of this MK Ultra bullshit. That's how bad this stuff was. And it's written in English right there. And I was so irritated. Yeah, they would sit in front of me, with me, in front of the computer, and they would start to misinterpret next to the signs, next to the stuff. They would start to misinterpret also the policies of the YouTube. Literally. Agitate so much that you would not even read the rules and pay attention to the stuff that matters. That stuff is not done because person is something wrong with a person or whatever, but through the extensive amount of torture, brainwash, harassment, intimidation, through literally portraying yourself as a criminal, as a correct person to the individual that you torture. That's how that stuff was done. Absolutely. Every one of my fucking videos posted online, I stand behind every statement I have made. Everything I stated, every single fucking one of the videos, it portrays me, nobody else. Every video, it's all about what I had to say and what I stated out of my mouth. Not a single word will be ever retracted from my statements. Not a single word will be changed. Not a single thing will be interpreted in absolutely any way as it is evident from my videos. Do you understand, Charles? Every fucking one of them. Maybe interesting, that's why I'm using the opportunity to clarify these issues so that you understand. Everything I stated on my videos, it pertains exactly to my statements, nobody else's statements. And then none will ever be retracted, changed, modified in absolutely any way.